Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks. Too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek. Too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess.
Down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gators. 50. Come on, D. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
30 base.
Oh yeah, and here we go again. Slam.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Ready.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. You ain't doing nothing today.
Protein spill.
21, Mike 21, check.
Go.
Rip left. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, Echo. 5.
From the gun, Merritt. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
Leo.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Let's go.
Ready.
Mike, 44. All day.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the ship.
They'll run on 1st down. Conley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Hey, look, 3.
They'll try the left side. Conley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, LAC. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football.
Testing, welcome to the show.
Take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've
They've
got
a 3-0 lead and the football as they start
playoff game
1st
going
and
down
10.
right now. Jacksonville Jaguars at home, 7-9 against the Chargers. They are leading 3-0 with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. I mean, the first quarter's coming to an end. They have 2nd and 11, and they're on their own 8-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
For those of you watching, this is Season 34 Dev Nation Live. We're in the playoffs. This is Game 1. It's Easter tomorrow. For those of you who celebrate it, congratulations. And for those of you who don't lie to me. You're probably still coloring some eggs for your kids.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
That being said, we've got a good game going on here so far. Just got to Jacksonville. It's a little bit of a drive. When you hit Florida, things get a little weird. But for now, we are here. We got the Jaguars quarterback. They're 5-5, 50 yards, 49 yards to start off. Let's see if this 3rd and 3 gets it. No, he's going to be 4th and 1. This is a little bit difficult of a choice. You could go for a little momentum, or you could punt it and make sure that they don't get the ball in the red zone without having to get there and fight for it.
As he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is
Chargers have the ball on their own 33-yard line to start the second quarter.
You want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up.
A couple yards. I just got here. Apparently the Jags have only allowed 0 passing yards and 8 rushing yards. I'm not sure this is their second attempt of the game, but as of right now it looks like Jacksonville is dominating. So we'll see what happens. It'll be a big upset and a big sack right there. Gonna bring them back to 3rd and 18 to the 25-yard line, and that's not good.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On play action, LAC. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
Little play action, and he's going to drop a dot down there. First catch of the game, first reception, first everything. First yards, it looks like. And they're in enemy territory to the 41-yard line.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted.
I'm not sure what flag this is. I'm assuming holding. And yes, it's going to be a holding penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You get the third down conversion on 3rd and 18, but then the very next play, a holding penalty to 1st and 20. They can get the yards back.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 big yards on the carry there. And it'll be 2nd down.
9 to get back into enemy territory.
Okay, ready? Hey, Delta.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 44. Mike, 44.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down.
And that's going to get caught by the wide receiver and gets hit pretty hard, sandwiched.
To heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
The corner sitting down there couldn't get up there in time, and good completion gets to the 25-yard line.
They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And that's a 1st down. Let's see if they can get into enemy territory, sorry, the red zone, enemy red zone. Put some more pressure on the Jaguars, and this play is not going to get there.
Trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Jacksonville needs 2 playoff wins to get to 500.
Got a couple here, 2nd and 8.
That entire division did not have a good year. I think this is I would like to say this is the first year that a sub-500 team has made the playoffs, but I don't think that's the case.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Either way, you still don't want to sleep on them. They fight people hard. But as per usual with teams like Jacksonville, it's a second half where you get a little
Now play number 7 of this
get a little
drive,
pressured,
it's a tough 3rd and
feel like you need to do
9.
more, and then mistakes happen. 3rd and 9 here. They got a 3rd and 18 on the previous 3rd down on this drive. And that's going to be intercepted off a tip drill, but it was almost straight to what I believe was a linebacker. I couldn't quite tell right there.
But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you
But
are
it was
in the field.
tipped and intercepted, and they're going to have the ball at their own 13-yard line. I think it was another corner that did that, but it doesn't matter. Defense.
And some room to work. And he works it across the 25.
And a little juke inside, and he gets him to Derwin James. Runs into Derwin James.
Like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field.
That's not good.
But man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith.
I'm assuming seasons, and this many seasons they've had to play once. And a huge hole up the middle. But a hit stick fumble ends up landing right into the lineman's hands, and he stumbles forward. What a fortuitous series of events right there.
The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The Jaguars getting a little bit lucky that their lineman was a little bit aware what was going on. Great hit stick by Derwin James, and couldn't quite capitalize it because of some awareness.
2nd and 5. 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
And we got the 2-minute, the 2-minute warning now. Jacksonville with a 3-0 lead. In the second quarter, they have the ball at the Chargers 36, and I don't think they're quite into field goal range yet, but they're close.
Super Bowl. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers.
He throws an iffy pass that ends up getting completed. I think he was trying to lurk that, but
are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Testing.
On first down. Smith.
I hear you.
Get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
We'll be arriving in a
If you're a
second.
football guy, that's a pretty run because
You're a little low.
everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the
But
people up front?
I only say a very, very little.
Athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is going to be intercepted.
I have my microphone up close, and that is going to be
Timing is everything.
worked underneath.
He tried to drive that football into a tight
Derwin
spot.
James
If you're
with,
a little early or a little late, chances are there's
yes,
gonna be someone
another
there. And sure
huge,
enough, this one's going the other way.
huge play. This time, he actually catches the ball instead of just knocking it loose from someone's hands. He had the chance to go up 6-0 or even 10-0. Instead, takes the bait.
What an idiot not going for fucking 3 there. Welcome to the show. Dr. Ice Punch here in the booth. Dev Nation Live season
And some
34
swerve
playoffs.
action.
You got myself and KG Fan 3 in on our stream chat. Calling the playoffs. What am I doing here? Just arriving. I missed most of the game so far. Blah, 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 blah. But we're catching up. AJ, what do we got?
Well, I got pizza.
I meant what's happened in the game, you clown, baby. Give me that. That looks like we got 18 people here
Pretty
watching
much,
the feed.
what's been happening so far is a little bit of feeling out and a couple of mistakes. Because, like, a fumble that ended up going their way. I mean, I didn't get to see the first quarter mostly, but it's been a little bit of feeling out, and then once they get into this territory, they start to do weird stuff, although he's got some momentum right now, so there's almost no way unless he throws a stupid throw, which, again, is happening. I think he's going to tie it up. But Jacksonville, I'm going to tell you, they're not. It's the mistakes that are getting them right now.
So what we have here looks like Chargers going to run a jet
not their
sweep here.
gameplay.
It's one of their classic moves here down in the red zone, and they're going to pick up the first down.
That makes
I am
sense.
taking away Jacksonville, up 3-0 versus the Chargers here. First and goal. Chargers have one
Such a
timeout,
good
17
pass.
seconds to go here in the half. This is the wildcard playoffs here. AFC, get the Jags are the number 4 seed. They won their division. They're 7-9. And the Chargers, 5th seed, they are 12-4. Welcome to the show. Dr. Ice Punch here and KG Fan 3 in the booth calling the game. There, it's again first and goal here. The Chargers only have one timeout here. They're coming out in a spread formation. Looks like a Trey Y flex. Wide receivers set to the left, and it's a handoff up the middle. Looks like an easy touchdown.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead from me.
Are you watching the native feed?
Nope, but it's okay.
Oh, well, yeah, you gotta go to the...
I don't like the native feed.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing. Well, then what? You're on the rules committee. Create some rules to get Marty in the playoffs.
Yeah, good luck to get me in the playoffs or Jake after the last trade to New England. So we'll be covering from the booth for the last few seasons here in DevNet. Again, welcome to the show. We have, looks like in chat, we have Oakland Big Bugs 9. E. Michaels 1, 2, 3 is our New England owner. He took a loss today, but he's also balling out as the number 6 seed in the NFC. We also have Arsenio Killer.
So he lost yesterday?
Oh, he lost this morning, but they don't really.
Or this morning, sorry. Well, I mean, so like it's a 6 seed versus 5. I mean, it's not a
yeah.
horrible
So
thing,
I got on the schedule here. Detroit versus New Orleans is this afternoon. I got it scheduled at 4 p.m., but we'll see what happens. Dev Nation Live Radio is going to be around 2 o'clock today, we believe.
It makes me wonder if who the Panthers would rather play next. Would they rather play Tampa Bay or Dallas?
Dallas for sure. They just lost some people, and Carolina can't beat. I mean, they can't beat either team. Doesn't really matter, but they have a.
I would say, like, especially
Tampa Bay
I
has
think,
had their number pretty good this year.
yes, but I would say this too: Dallas is missing 23 sacks.
Yeah. Oh, and she's missing a ton. Secure pass, block, all the good stuff. Yeah, for sure.
So it's going to be a little weird. And has he played a game without them yet?
No.
Did he trade him? So he played his game, then traded them.
Yeah, I believe that's the case. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. So he didn't even get to test out what he doesn't have yet.
Nah. So we're picking up here in the third quarter. Chargers get it. They got the 7 points here, and I think if they can put a couple more points up on the board, they may be able to hold Jacksonville. Jacksonville's not a big scoring team here, and we're just getting going here in the third quarter. Dev Nation Live, Season 34 Wildcard Playoffs here in the AFC.
I think he said the Levi go 3 and out. Didn't the Chargers start with the ball, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Chargers just got ball.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking in chat.
Check the clock situation. We've had some eyes on the Chargers and their clock management. Keep an eye on that. Plot along through this game here. How could Levi have gone 3 and out in less than 2 seconds? Oh, listen, if the Jacksonville Jaguars went 3 and out, we missed it. I blacked out. Because the LA Chargers have had the ball.
I don't think he had enough time to go 3 and out.
Here's a corner route and coverage. LAC is 4 for 7, 70 yards and a pick.
He had that twice, and the first 2 times the corner was a lot shallower and was able to just barely get in there. I did not know that the Jags' first drive was 6 minutes 32 seconds.
Well, I think Tommy's saying that Omar saw the Jags get the ball, but that was after the score. Chargers did get the ball at halftime. Like, how long? When LA scored at the end of the half. Yeah. All right, here we go. Jags out of the 5 wide again. They can make some completions here, but you can also see them throw picks. Oh boy. Here's exactly what you just have, as I call in the booth. Dr. Ice
and
Punch
it
here,
was a little
bringing you this hard-hitting analysis. Welcome to the fucking show, bitch. What is Levi doing here? If you're going to throw this ball on the streak there, got to throw it a lot earlier. And hit it underneath. I don't know what the heck he's doing. That's an AFC style throw.
I mean, not only that, the wide receiver doesn't really have, I guess, like a better... Look where the ball's thrown. Look at the way he's looking, and he's all contorted in a messed up way. And
yeah, not a good. Chargers here getting the ball back after the pick. He's got 9 for 67. I believe that's the Chargers' pretty baller rookie. Or is that the other kid? Chargers do have an awesome rookie running back. Jags here in some flat zones, looks like cover 4, and we're going to see an RPO, which is the wrong read, but going to get it away anyways, and then they're going to get called for an illegal man downfield.
Interesting. It's called lack of awareness.
Lucky he didn't get that picked off, but okay.
I think he declined that penalty too.
2nd and 11 coming up.
He wanted to take the down for itself.
Well, Weathers is the really good rookie halfback. I don't know if he's out injured or what's the deal, but Weathers is the guy you got to keep an eye on. Here's LAC here, handing it off again on 2nd and 11. Conley now with 10 for 72. 3rd and 7 here. We'll see what the Chargers call. I imagine you'll probably see some type of seam or corner route. Here, we'll see what the Jags call, see if they can defend.
I think Conley, I think his running back is
Chargers
one.
will throw an out route on you, too. Careful on that side of the field. Ramsey locks people up pretty tough, though, so it's rough. And Jacksonville is basically saying, throw the ball at my user in the middle of the field. We'll see what the Chargers do, and they do, and it's going to be a completion on the scene like Valdez saw.
Ooh, though. That safety knew what was going on. Doesn't get there in time. Or gets there in time, just hand-eye coordination not working.
He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. They run it here with Edmonds.
Dev Nation Live Radio is scheduled to come a little bit later here, around the 2 o'clock spot. We're going to take a break instead of just going right into the show. I got a couple things to do here, and a couple of my co-hosts can't quite make it till a little bit later. So, if you guys want to go fuck around after this game for a minute, feel free, and then we'll be back and pick it up. And we might go from the radio show right into the Detroit New Orleans games, Perry, right into your game if that works. What happens?
Is Detroit going to be on the radio show?
Detroit is supposed to be on the radio show, yes. Tom Wild is supposed to be calling. So.
I hope he calls in after, too. No matter what.
If you talk on the mic and play your game in here with other people, you pretty much will lose. It's very hard to focus. And, oh, boy, here's a hit. 3rd and 5 and
after the game.
What's that?
I mean, after the game, I hope he, no matter what, win or lose, I hope he gets back in.
A huge hit on 3rd down. It pops the ball out. And the Jags really buy themselves another possession here. They gotta do something. It's a nice little play there. He has the halfback coming out of the backfield on kind of like that Texas route. That's the concept anyway, where the halfback goes up and out. However, the guy gets slammed. We got to see the Jaguars do something here on offense. Get the run game going. Get a lucky break. They need something here to score. Or this game is gonna slip away a little bit here. Really tough play to defend for the Chargers. See how the Jaguars run it. Even there, the Jags pick up the completion, but the ball is thrown so early that can't really make anything of the play. Also, that deep end is going to be wide open versus the cover 3 cloud flat there, but Jags get rid of it early. 2nd and 2, it is what it is. 3:40 to go here in the 3rd. 7-3 Chargers up. Dev Nation Live Season 34 Wildcard Playoffs. Here comes the blitz, and the pass is away, and it's a good completion, but can't make out not too much of it. Chargers send the mid blitz, a classic man look from Madden 18 was when it was really tough to stop.
It's almost like that if he doesn't turn up field right there, just keeps running right, he would have had, I feel like he would have had so many more yards.
Oh yeah, I mean Levi has, and look out here.
Oh, doesn't do the hit stick glitch. Doesn't do the hit stick glitch.
No, Travis does not know how to tackle from behind, as you can see him pressing X instead of supposed to do. So that's kind of
Dude, I guessed that too, by the way.
Do you guess what it was?
Yeah, yesterday when you were talking to Frito about that, I was like, you're like, can you guess what it was? I was like, I guess like you hit stick using the bottom, don't you?
Yeah.
And then you kept going. I was like, I can't believe I was right.
Here's the replay in the bottom left. Levi takes off, sprinting up the field. That is the shot.
Look at the swerving.
Yep, that is the shot in the arm they need. Now the Jags come out on defense, and they have Ramsey and Jones all lit the fuck up, ready to grab some picks here. Let's see if the Chargers.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Chargers here are gonna test the coverage, and the Jags do have a good roster, so if you get yourself behind versus them, it can be a problem.
They just can't bite themselves in the foot.
Right. Can't see. Yeah, Jaguars got to be a little bit. Can't shoot themselves their dick off right now, and they got a press over there on the left side of the field, which I would really love. I would send a streak at that hard as hell if I was Travis. He is going to run it over there instead. It'd be a nice gain. About 11.
There's some good subtle swerving going on between these two teams.
For the record, let me say this as well, that I predicted multiple times this season that the Jaguars would win a playoff game. So, just throwing that out there, Dr. Ice Punch's prediction that Jags will win a playoff game.
All right, I'm going to have to give you that one. I never said that the 49ers were going to win their playoff game. I just said they were going to make it, so I'm happy that week 1 I called it. You thought it was crazy. So did I. True. And then I still didn't care. I was like, they're doing it.
Hey, Chargers here come out in kind of a strong formation. It's flipped in a weird direction, and this may be to throw people off, and it's a shot play is what it is. And he's going to throw it directly to about 400 Jaguars. And there's an interception here.
And an easy user lurk. Look at that.
Oh,
that was easy.
There's this one down.
And we got the Broncos owner loving it. He is clapping at home in quarantine right now.
I don't know why Omar wants to play Levi, because Levi could give Omar totally a game here. I mean, I don't want to play Levi with this roster, man. I don't know why he's cheering. This isn't even a major upset.
Well, I mean, technically it is when you're 7-9, no matter what, it doesn't matter. It's an upset, and it's pretty big. Technically, he's tier 2 still, right? Or technically?
Yeah, I mean, what does that really mean? The thing about Levi is he beats himself occasionally, but it's a big game. You're plugged in. I got confidence in the Jags right now. They can take it. Then they actually blew a field goal earlier in this game. If they would have taken that earlier, they'd be in real good shape right now. Here's a good run. Nice cutback lane.
Here's something else, too. I'm going to throw this out there if you didn't see it. He is 10 of 12 with 2 interceptions. So that means he technically hasn't had an incompletion yet.
Dev Nation live wildcard playoffs have started here this Saturday. What is it? April 11th, 2020 here. COVID, everybody's locked the fuck up. We do have
Jacksonville game.
We have the Lions New Orleans game scheduled for this afternoon. We're waiting on Broncos, Miami, and Carolina and San Francisco. We'll see what's up. We'll get those on the schedule when we can. Third quarter is closing out right now. The Jaguars just intercepted the Chargers a few minutes ago, and they are driving here in the red zone now on the 19-yard line. And Jags would be wise to run this again, probably. Or, man, the way the Chargers are lined up, you could run a streak here. See a nice pickup here on the run. Little juke. Now this is what I like here is now you have a 3rd and 5, which gives you tons of options to pick up first down on a pass or a run. Either which way, the only thing you can't do here is throw an interception. You can even take a sack. Close enough to get the 3 points.
Yeah.
And in a playoff scenario, if you're just too nervous, run the ball and just see what happens, man. The best thing you can possibly do if you don't know what to do. Just get the 3 points and let your defense do its thing, and they do run it. Chargers come with a pretty good run stop right there. Get them in the backfield almost. And the Jags are going to kick this field goal right down the pipe, and they are going to go up 13-7. Chargers still within striking distance. Only a 6-point lead. 7:35 to go. Everyone's got their timeouts.
Yep. And then this makes it much better than throwing an interception, because the Chargers score a touchdown. Would not be good.
We'll have to see here what the Chargers can do. They have made it to the playoffs this cycle, I believe, once or twice, and they have gotten bounced.
This is the Jags' first playoff appearance in Madden 20.
It is. So, the thing about the Chargers here, if you take away this RPO from them, I don't know why Levi's not being the other linebacker there, but if you take away Chargers RPO, their offense does kind of fizzle a little here. And here's some good juke to the Oh no! Close your eyes. Conley's gonna go all the way on a score in the playoffs here. Oh, up the middle. And the Jags just fall apart. Aaron Donald and Deion Jones get owned. And this is a 70-yard touchdown run, 7:30 to go. And the Chargers go up by 1. Whoa. Oh my goodness.
It does hurt. However, the Jags only down 1. I mean,
yes. Good news is you're only down 1. Bad news is
getting points.
Jacksonville Jaguars on offense.
Yeah. I was gonna say getting points that last drive is huge because now they don't need a touchdown. There's no.
What a juke!
There's no pressure to get in the end zone. There's only pressure to get into field goal range. And if he can,
Jags here can't panic. I wouldn't just come out and start throwing the ball around. Eckler's got 6 carries for 93 yards.
And he had a 6.5-minute drive apparently in the first quarter, so he throws another one of those out there.
Right, could end this thing.
And I don't know how bad. I don't know if the drive would be the first quarter drive would be considered like time consuming, in the negative sense.
Oh,
I didn't get to see.
He's got the deep end wide open. He throws it to the double coverage. Oh, Jesus God.
He was hoping that his big tight end would have used his body to.
Oh, dude, he's doubled up here. It's close your eyes if you're a Jags fan. This is tough. Now, the thing here is even if the Chargers get 3, now you got to score a touchdown.
Yes, an interception. It's 14-13 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, and a huge run. That was not good.
No.
Jaguars are reeling a little bit.
Omar declaring the game over with 6 minutes to go. He has contracted maxitis.
I hope
you know the outcome of a game a whole quarter before it's done.
Well, if he ever gets in this situation, make sure he says the game's over. Make sure he discords his good games. I'm just kidding, Omar. I'm just messing with you. He really, really doesn't want the Chargers to win this game. That's I like that. That's the attitude I want everybody to have in their division. You can't like your division rivals. You have to hate them.
You promote hate in Dev Nation. It's over.
Oh, at least in the division, you can't like any of them.
Gotta listen. Really be sitting on this RPO here. Jags in kind of a pass defense almost. What do they have on the field there? Conley's got 13 for $163. Jags in nickel on 3rd and 4, which I hate. And they're gonna switch out of there, go into a 3-4, which is a better idea here. Let's see what they call. Dev Nation Live, season 34. In the wild card playoffs. 4 seed, Jags versus the 5 seed Chargers. Here we go. Huge play right now. Jags need the ball back. They're down 1. They hold them to a field goal. It's huge. The Chargers milking that clock, and they're going to go.
A little swerve. A little bouncy, and he gets inside the 10-yard line.
It took the Chargers 40 seconds to run the ball up the middle. That's a long, long.
That's all right. I'm not gonna lie to you. He might not know he has 2 clock on.
Boy, we're now getting down here.
And that's gonna. I'm actually a little surprised he didn't score there.
Looked like they were going to. They're down to the 2-yard line on second and goal. Chargers up by 1. They can go up 8 here if they punch it in. Rookie halfback for the Chargers is hurt. Weathers out. The backup here doing work. The Jags have no answer for this run game. And they do stop him. This is a big play. Clock is just melting away now. 3rd and goal coming up on the 2-yard line. We're back to the biggest play of the game. Jags desperately need a stop here. What do they put on the field? 3:30 to go. Chargers up 1. Everyone's got their timeouts here. And the play clock going down to.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Who's blowing a timeout here is another 30 seconds come off the clock.
It's a little weird, but a little bit of gamesmanship here.
I would send the house right now. You got to get in the backfield here.
Yeah, just risk. Go for that risk.
You know this is a run. This is a run right now. And they're gonna stop him. Okay, big stop here.
That is huge. That is huge.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
I mean, no matter what, they need a touchdown, but a touchdown wins the game. I mean, dude.
Ow. Okay, now Jags in business here. They got 2:52, 3 timeouts, plenty of time to go down the field and get a touchdown here.
Let's see if they can keep their quarterback prowess up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if that's going to happen, but
yeah, that's what they need. They need the good throws. I don't think they're getting. I don't see them pulling what the Chargers just did and having a 70-yard run for a touchdown. You know what I mean?
Here's a good question by Omar here. He says, do we see a pick here, or do we see a drive that just kind of falls short?
I see a pick.
I don't think he's making it to the 50-yard line. That's my opinion. Here comes a rough little toss out to the side here. Merritt is 11 for 14, 91 yards and 3 picks. It's not good for the playoffs.
It's efficient.
Doesn't matter. You're only 91 yards and 3 picks. It's actually not efficient. You're throwing an interception about 30% of the time.
The ball hasn't hit the ground once. That's pretty good. Okay. You leave it alone.
4th and 2.
All right, is this 4th down now?
Yeah, he's gone 8 yards in 3 plays.
Yep.
And burned 50 seconds off the clock here. So at this rate, Jags need about another 6 minutes.
Here's Levi's conundrum. Does he prove you right by winning this game, or does he troll the crap out of you by throwing it? And I don't mean throwing at the ball. I mean just saying, screw this, Marty can't be right.
Well,
what do you think?
He does not listen to me. What he needs to do now is make a completion. He might be open no matter what happens here. He's got Y wide open. He's got Y wide open. He's going to throw it to another guy who's wide open. Jenkins is open over the middle, and this is a big completion. What is Trent doing here?
Well, Y was even wider open.
Yes.
That one, I felt like that one's a little iffy, just because of that linebacker that just was out of position, but Y was wide open.
Verticals here, and here's a little check down. This is not a terrible idea.
Well, he made it to past the 50 too.
Minute to go here. Now we gotta move the ball here a little bit. He's gonna take a shot here, I think. He does throw it. Chargers here are kinda, I don't know what they're doing on defense. I would just be sitting back and waiting for Levi to throw the ball, and the Chargers are kinda getting some pressure, it looks like, almost. Jags are taking advantage of that.
Omar, go away. The game's over.
50 seconds left. Now we have lots of time. 17-13 Chargers. Up 4, Jags driving. They got all their timeout, or no, 2 timeouts left. Sorry, excuse me. And can't take a sack here. Oh, he drops back farther in the pocket and throws it out on a table route for their completion. A good move because it moved the ball up a few more yards. Now you're on the 20-yard line. There's a lot of plays from this spot. You can throw a touchdown. And again, that stops the clock, so that's a great throw.
If you're throwing an interception here, it better be on 4th down and in the end zone.
Oh no, and here's just too many checkdowns and cover your eyes. It's over. Oh, and it not just ends in a pick, but a pick 6. That's about.
Yeah.
That's a tough way to end the season on a pick 6. Ugh.
And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Here's Badgley now to try to.
He's going to go drink a half a bottle of whiskey is what he's about to do.
And the Chargers grab a pick 6, going up 11 now with 40 seconds to go. Yes, that's the 4th pick for the Jags, and they're done.
Home, Caleb.
Good season. Chargers
Good.
on.
Yeah, good season. This was a good game.
The thing is that the Jacksonville Jaguars here could have 3 more points at minimum. They didn't throw a pick early in the game. They would only been down 1. Yeah, the Jags beat themselves for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6.
They were right in this. I mean, they were basically winning this game. Out the turnovers, man.
Yes, no, like that turnovers led to, think about it, that's 7, forget how many points, I mean, led directly to points. Like that one right there was directly.
I think got a big run here or there, but other than that.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
That run was probably a little backbreaking, I have to admit, because he had been playing decent defense and only given up 1 big play pretty much the entire game. I remember seen 1 big run and being like, oh, that's not good. But then for the rest of them, it wasn't too bad. But then this. Good game, Jacksonville. Good game to the winner, Los Angeles, and advancing on.
But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better.
Good game.
Score here.
They'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for
13 to
Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on
13-24.
Sports. For more,
Yep, 24 to 13.
At EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Hey, it's over. Welcome to the show again. Dev Nation Live Radio will be about in an hour and a half here. Join up later if you can. We'll be in all day Madden, blah, 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 blah. We got the Lions versus the Saints later this afternoon as well. So, stay fucking tuned. I'm going to shut this motherfucker down. Wash my ass.
Welcome
get
to the
some
show.
lunch. AG Fan 3 in the booth with Dr. Ice Punch here. We're signing off here for season 34 playoffs. The credits are up for the kids, bitches.